Well, hello and welcome. My gosh, it's been a long time since I sat here and made a video, but I am back now and I have some really nice designs to show you guys. I'd love to go over all of them right now, but for today we're just going to be focusing on this poppy design for Remembrance Day. It's super duper easy. I would recommend this for the very, very beginners of beginners. It's so easy that I even did it on my dominant hand, and I think it looks pretty good. So I'm sure that if you give this a shot, you'll be able to do it. So what we're going to do is, since I've already done it on both of my hands, I'll do it on a tip. I'll just set these here. I'm going to be using this red from Blue Sky. It's QXG45. It's the poppy red, I suppose. And I use the white as well. I'm not going to lie to you, this white is not great. I had to do 3 quite thick layers to get it to cover on my nails. But I've painted this one in white already with the same white. And now we can go ahead and paint the poppies on. Let me zoom in a little bit, just so we can get a good frame of what we're doing here. So the brushes that I'm going to be using today, these are just cheap brushes off of AliExpress or Amazon. I have quite a few of them. I used to sell them on my website because they're my favorite. So I have this one, it's just a, I don't know, medium fine brush. And this is a striping brush, one of my favorites. In fact, it is my favorite one. And again, it probably cost me £2. I don't like to spend a lot of money if I don't have to. So those are the brushes that I'm going to use. For the black, I'm going to use this nail art gel. Also my favorite, so I use it for everything that I need to do that's in black. So first, after you've painted your nail white and you're happy with the coverage, get a little something to decant some red polish on. I'm going to use this little stone I got from a German Christmas market a few years ago. And we're just going to paint the petals. So let's do this one first because I proper enjoyed painting this one. We have one flower up here that's kind of hanging over. So keep that in mind when you're painting it, that it's pointing down. The gravity wants to pull it down. So you wouldn't want to have any of the petals sticking up like this because it's pulling it down towards the ground. This one is just a forward-facing poppy. So poppies by nature are very jaggedy. They don't have perfect edges and they're very thin, so they get torn easily. So this is a good design, I think, because you can make it however you want. If it doesn't turn out perfect, that's okay, because poppies aren't perfect. So we're going to do this poppy up here in the corner. I'm just going to put some paint on my brush. Ooh, this is awkward to hold. Let me make sure that I'm in the picture here. Okay, so first I'm going to imagine that the end of the poppy, the black part, is going to be here, and the black stem is going to go down the side there. So I want my petals to come sort of that way, and they're going to be pointing down because gravity. And this will be the other one. Now for the edge here, for the actual petals, I'm going to make them just ever so slightly separated. They're not big petals. They're just wee. They just have a little bit of definition to them, not too much at all. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. As you can see, I've just kind of blobbed it on there. It's not dead hard at all. You can make it bigger if you want. Obviously that one is a lot bigger. I'm going to put this one down in the corner first though and see how much space I have. So I'm not going to do your typical flower petal with the round and then the pointy in the middle. I'm going to kind of make it have a flat, rugged top. So that'll be the top petal. And then we'll do a couple more on the sides. That one's hanging over the edge, and then the bottom one. So that's probably a little bit too rough. So I'm going to tidy up the edge a little bit and bring in my corners so that there's not a lot of space in between the petals. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect because poppies aren't. Okay, I am going to make this top one a bit bigger. So I'm going to start up here. And then make that a bit bigger. See? Easy peasy. So I'll probably do 2 coats of this. And then we can do the black. Already we're like halfway done. I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. Oh, and I'm going to move this out of the way so that it doesn't get cured. Okay, so I'm back. I did a second layer of red over top of the first layer on the poppies. And now we're ready to finish off and put some black bits on. I'm going to use my striping brush, and I'm going to use the same brush that I used before for the petals. So on the one that's kind of drooping and looking towards the ground, it has kind of triangular base here. You can bring it out further than the red, just like a real poppy. And I'm going to make the edge here isn't going to be perfectly round. It's kind of jaggedy. It's a little rough, like a poppy. And this one is just going to have a black center. You don't want it to be perfect. So I'm just going to dab, oh shit, sorry. I'm just dabbing the black on. Now I will use my striping brush and drag some of this polish down into the stem, like so. There. That is going to go back in the light. This gel cures for 2 minutes, so I'm going to cure that for 2 minutes and then we'll top coat. Okay, so the poppies have been cured, the black parts have been cured. You could go ahead at this point if you were feeling confident and add some highlights in and some shadows if you wanted, but really I don't think it's necessary. It's a very simple design and I like to just keep it that way. I'm going to put top coat on this. Top coat. I love top coat. You know, when I'm painting a design, sometimes I think, oh gosh, that doesn't really look that great. Something just doesn't look right. But then when you put the top coat on, it's like it just all blends in together and everything looks the way that I expect it to. So that is that completed. I'd love it if you guys had a shot of this. I am running a little challenge on my Nail Art for Beginners Facebook page, and when I have everybody's pictures gathered up, I'll make a little collage to show all the different ways that you can do it. So I'm going to pop this one into cure just for 60 seconds. So as you can see, it's really quick, it's really easy, and I think that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and please share your comments and any ideas you have for future videos below. See you next time.